Not that serious. What are we talking about today?
We had to get on an impromptu recording because we were actually editing one of our other videos together, and I went on this tangent. So we decided to go ahead and do a quick
So here we are.
recording. This one is going to be called Petty Pet Peeves. Petty Pet
Petty pet
Peeves,
peeves.
basically things that get on your nerves that really have no effect in your own personal life, but it's just annoying. So it's something that I've actually talked about with my kids, and I call them my first world problems. All my first world problems. It really has no real effect on my everyday life. So I'm going to go ahead and start
Right.
it off. Basically, one of the things that really gets on my nerves, I'm single, so I've been in the dating pool for quite some time now. And what I've noticed is men who text grand rising instead of good morning. Don't know why it gets on my nerves. It's
Yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
most annoying things. Do you hear my dogs? Hey, stop it. Golly.
Fighting over a rope.
It's the stupid horse again. It's always the damn horse. I'm about to throw the horses away.
Oh my god.
But
That's
men who are
hilarious.
people in general, I don't know what it is, but I've always found that those people that instead of saying good morning, say grand rising, most of them, they're like wannabe players. Like grand
Grand
rising. And it's
rising.
always some dumbass
My
bullshit. Like,
god.
grand rising, beautiful. I have a name.
Oh
We are not
my
cool like
gosh.
that. Don't call me anything but
Yes.
my name, especially we've
Yes.
never met face to face. So that's another pet peeve of mine
Oh my
in this
gosh.
dating scene.
So are you responding
No,
to this
most of the
message?
time. So there's certain things with me dating that are automatic red flags, and I'll just stop talking to somebody. Yeah.
Mm. Is
Grand
grand
rising
so
is one
grand
of
rising is
them.
one of them.
Not so much as like I can kind of look past the guys that are like, "Good morning, beautiful," even though we've never met and never really had
Mm.
men who ask for pictures right away. Like we exchange numbers and then all of a sudden they're like, send me a pic. Like, first of all, you met me on a dating
Mm.
profile, so you have a bunch of pics there. So that's on
Mhm.
automatic. I'll stop talking to them for that.
Yep. Mm.
Those are some that's actually 3 in 1. Just dating at this age and this point in my life sucks as it is.
Yeah. I mean, I can't even imagine because it's not like you're gonna just meet someone. I mean, you're not going to school. You're gonna meet someone
Yeah,
randomly
I'm
or through
I mean,
somebody.
besides online, I mean, there's every so often I'll have people, "Oh, Lucy, Leroy, stop. Hey, go away."
They made me spit. What is do they not know what's going on? I'm like,
This is
"Oh
a
my god.
closed caption
Oh
studio,
my god."
guys. Dog my dog's barking and fighting over they always fight at night. Just
What?
I don't know. You have all day.
Are they the
No.
same age?
No, one
Are
of
they
my
the same
dogs is
age?
2, she'll be 3 on Christmas Eve, and then my older dog is 9. Yeah,
Mm.
so,
Damn, still playing
mm,
around like that.
they're just that all over the place, but, yeah, so those are a few of mine when it comes to the dating scene. Like I said, dating in general just is garbage.
Yeah,
Little thing
I can't
I'm
imagine
not even
doing
gonna
that.
say little
Probably
things,
give
I
up.
mean, even the amount of, like, shitty ass people that I've met online and dating, I realized how
Mhm.
many grown ass adults don't have really good oral hygiene.
That's
It is, oh my god.
my god, like,
Did I
come
tell you about the
on.
date I went on? This was when I first moved to Arizona. This was 4 or 5 years ago, and, I met up with this guy, and I ended the date in, like, 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh, what happened? It was just
No, it
his
was his
breath or what?
entire fucking mouth. So, I show
Oh
up
god.
and, he was a little bit late and I'm just sitting there waiting and he shows up like maybe like 5, 10 minutes late, no big deal. And then he opened his mouth, girl. He
Mhm.
had and I am not even lying. He had like 5 teeth, 5 teeth,
Stop.
and the 5 teeth
No
he had were
way.
rotten with plaque on it.
Oh my god.
And I was
How?
like,
How does this person even have the nerve to
yeah,
go
I
beat
I
up on a
ended it
date?
in like 15 minutes. I was just like, "Oh, shoot."
I can't even believe you lasted that long. I would have probably been like, "No, you're the
Yeah.
wrong person."
So, certain things I look for
Oh
on
my
dating
god.
profiles is, do you have a picture of your full body? Because I've been catfished by a bunch of dudes that look
Mhm.
like pears. You're skinny up here, but then you got childbearing hips and all that.
Mhm, mhm.
And then the mouth. Yeah. I have to see
Yeah,
a
oh my
picture
god,
of your
that's
teeth. And I'm okay
disgusting.
with like crooked teeth or, like a gap and all that. But if you don't have oral hygiene, you got it.
Yeah, yeah, that's different. You're not talking about complete
And
aesthetics,
then
you're talking
eventually
about
you're going to want to
hygiene.
kiss me. Ew.
Oh my god,
Guys.
that's so disgusting. Ew, I could smell it.
Oh,
That is sick. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that is horrible. I could not go through that. I'd rather be
exactly. That's
single.
why I've been single for as long as I have.
Mm. Yeah, that's
I
nasty.
know.
How dare them? Um, I think one of the things that gets on my nerves is people who signal and then they never change lanes, or they've just changed lanes and they keep their signals on when driving. That really bothers me. Either go or turn that shit off.
Yeah. You know what
Like, what
and
are
then
you doing?
I tend to feel bad because that stuff gets on my nerves. Are you going? What are we doing? And then,
Mhm.
if I'll
Mhm.
eventually go around them and
Mhm.
I'll look and then they're the old person or an old Asian person at that. And I'm like,
You
"Ah,
instantly regret having it.
why do you have to do the stereotype?"
Yeah, I do that too. I'll be in a parking lot and I'm like, "Please don't tell me it's an Asian person." I don't even understand why. Why is it? You could be here 25 years of your life and you still and driving that long, and you still have not even understood that you just
Yeah,
need to drive.
just go.
Just drive.
Well, then when I
It's not
find
even
out
that
like it's an
difficult.
old person, then I get mad at their family. Right.
Why are they
Like, where
letting them
are you?
drive?
They obviously need some kind of,
Mhm.
which I'm like the
Yeah.
last one to
Yeah, that
talk
gets on my nerves.
because I have a 99-year-old grandmother with a driver's license.
I know, when you told me that, I just can't even believe that. That's insane. I'm worried for that person and worried for
Yes.
everybody else.
Like, California DMV renewed her license when she was 97.
How?
But
That's insane. What's the criteria? Shouldn't like, beyond a certain age, even if they are in decent health, I'm sure their reflexes aren't even fast enough.
my thing
Why are they
is if you
behind the
can be
wheel?
too young to drive, you can be too old to drive. Yeah. She
Mhm.
doesn't,
Yeah.
and I
No,
will say
that's true.
my parents are really
That is
good.
such.
My stepdad, he will pick her up, take her to the grocery store once or twice a week and stuff. So I don't think she drives as much as she
Mhm.
did 2 years ago when she was 97.
Mhm. Yeah. She's not
Yes.
highway
She turns
speeding.
100 next year, and I don't know if that's when
Yeah.
she needs to renew her license. Maybe.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Like, how long is the renewal for after a certain age,
I think
how long is your renewal? Like,
it
is it
depends
every,
on the state
year?
because
Mm,
I know in California, I
okay.
think my license was always good for maybe 5 years. But have you seen those Arizona license?
Yeah.
If I pull up my license right now, I just renewed it. I just got my Arizona license in March, and this motherfucker expires in 2033. So what's that? Like
Oh my gosh.
8
Yeah,
years?
that's,
That's not too
8
bad.
years. Hmm. That is not, but because I renewed mine, I feel that I have only
Yeah,
5 years,
that was always my
2030.
California
I'm pretty
license was
sure.
always like 5 years.
Mhm.
So, I have another one.
What else? What else?
Siblings who refer to their parents as my mom and my dad when they're talking to their sibling.
Like, no, no,
Yeah,
that's my
like
mom
if
and
you were
dad
talking
too.
to your brother and you're like, "Well, my
Mhm.
mom said," Not our mom. You have to say mom and
Yeah,
dad.
yeah. Same goes for grandchildren saying my grandpa when they're talking to their cousin. You mean your guys's grandpa, you know? Our
I do
grandpa?
this with
Yeah.
my sister if one of my parents get on my nerves, and I'll call her and I'll be like, "You're not gonna
Mm.
believe what your dad did," or "You're not gonna believe what your mom said."
Uh, yeah, when you use it in that way, that's different, yeah. But yeah, well, I think that's weird
I'm like,
too.
"Sister, your mom, you're not gonna know believe what she said," because at that moment, she's not my mom. My mom wouldn't say some off the wall shit like that.
Yeah, that one is
Mhm.
totally a pet peeve too. What about, I have people walking through, like, a parking lot. You're driving, they're walking through the parking lot. They didn't even stop. You know you saw them, so you're slowing down, but they didn't bother stop to look. They're looking down at their phone, or they're doing something else where they didn't even stop to look that a car's coming. They're, I don't know, made of metal, you know? They're just assuming because 'cause they're a pedestrian, they're walking out, like, I'm
Yeah.
just the car's gonna just stop for me. That
That
bothers me
and when they
so
walk down
much.
the middle of the aisle of the parking lot, move to the
Yeah,
fucking
you're trying to
side.
drive, and then they need to either choose a
Yeah,
side
move
and
to
go
the
there.
side. Doors are
You
trying
know?
to drive you, fucking idiot. And it's always like a family of 4 or 5 children.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
huddled up in the
move, bitch,
middle.
get out the
Yeah, no,
way.
I look, I go to Costco with my kids or anywhere, and that shit is crowded. I don't even think they're ever even trying to go in the center of the freaking aisle. Did you see the cars coming? People are trying to park and get out of parking spots. Why are you walking in the middle? I'm trying
Mhm.
to drive through
And I
here.
and then they know you're walking, like, you're not gonna merge as
Mhm,
a
mhm.
pedestrian.
I always say that. I'll say that too, even with my kids in the car. I'll be like, "These people think they're made of
Got a
steel."
bumper on their ass.
I know,
Mm.
seriously. Yeah, that is a pet peeve.
Well, since we're on that subject of parking lots, I have another one. People who don't put their damn shopping carts away. I
Mhm,
cannot.
mm. And you know what? They even had those specific shopping cart spots in the parking lot. So it's not like you're always having to walk all the way to the front with your cart, you know? So yeah, I don't understand either. I don't wanna see a cart in the corner of my car, you know, or like you turn in even and you're trying to get into a parking spot and here it is
Yes.
piled up with carts.
Yes. That and that shopping cart and, because 'cause I've gotten in argue on the internet with
God,
and there's always some broad that's like, "Well, I have small children and I'm not gonna leave my" Bitch, if you can go get a cart
no.
sorry, I don't we might have to bleep that
Mm,
out. Bitch, but if you can go get a cart with your kids, you can go put the damn cart back. How did you get the shopping cart with your children? How?
yeah, exactly.
And then
Exactly.
people that they try to
Yeah, I mean,
justify it, and
shit, I
there's
have
no
little kids
justification,
and
you're fucking lazy. Like I said, petty pet peeves,
the
I guess
cart
that
back.
could affect you because when it's close to your car, then we're
Mhm.
gonna have a problem,
Yeah, that bothers me.
and I might have to take that shopping cart and ram you with it. Gosh.
Yeah, I'm just like, "Damn, there yeah,
There is
put the
no
damn cart
arguing
back."
that with me. None. If you can get a cart, you can put it back, period. Yeah.
Agreed.
Do you have
Agreed. I think kids just seeing kids with no manners, even though I don't have to bring them home with me, guess it kind of is affecting me because it's making my time not so pleasant. But especially when I'm eating. I can't be in a restaurant, and I think I've experienced this with my kids maybe when they were infants, but beyond that, in a what do you call it, a high chair or in the seat at a restaurant, they're not acting up. I'm not going out to eat if they're acting up. If I know they're clearly not going to behave, why am I taking them out to
right.
disturb other people? Yeah, that bothers the
That's on
shit
my
out of
list
me.
as well. People with no manners and when they
Mhm.
allow their kids to be rude to them or in general.
Or getting out of their seat bugs the shit out of me. Do you not see people walking around with plates and glasses and everything? Sit down, you
A few
know?
months we're
I
out to
can't.
dinner and the booth next to us thought it was the cutest thing. Their kid was probably about Emma's age, 6, 7 years old, banging a
Mhm.
damn spoon for 10,
Oh
15
my
minutes
gosh.
And there was an older sister, maybe
Mm-mm.
about 9 or 10, and was telling the little sister, like, "Stop now." And then the older sister, the 9-year-old's looking at the parents and even said something to the parents like, "Are you gonna make her stop?" They're like, "Oh, we
Mhm.
and the mom made some comment, like, basically, she doesn't wanna deal with the meltdown. "Then don't come to the restaurant. Go outside. Dude, it's called
That's
takeout."
exactly what I mean. Mhm. Like, I would do it myself. If my kids were behaving like that in a restaurant, I don't wanna be embarrassed, I don't want to embarrass my kid, and I don't need to ruin people's
Yeah,
time when they're out eating. Like, I'm sorry, that's just, like, disturbing. Or, like, the workplace, people just dealing with
yeah,
your freaking child, you know? They're, like, just trying to do their job, and here you are, letting your kid it's like the parents not saying anything to the child is what the
exactly.
problem is.
And then they, just allow them to talk all crazy and stuff,
Mhm.
which goes into my, next one. My kids, my sister, the people that know me best will tell you, I cannot stand when somebody refers to their child as sassy. That's probably on the top of my list,
Mm.
like, why? When I hear
Yeah, it's not
somebody
cute.
describe, they'll hit the Facebook post or whatever, like, "Happy 6th birthday to my sassy, beautiful daughter, Sienna," or whatever the fuck her kid name. Sassy to me registers as your kid's a brat and gives attitude.
Mhm, mhm. Giving it all this attitude. Yep.
Disres
Disrespect.
the disrespect, yeah. And it's that kid that doesn't know how to
Mhm,
share, or it's not cute.
mhm,
Stop referring to your child as sassy because your kid's a
mhm.
brat. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I get
That's definitely the number 1 top of the totem pole one for me.
mhm. That reminds me how you say one of your petty pet peeves is, someone gives you terms of endearment by
Oh,
calling you "my love," and they don't even know you. A stranger. And I think what it is also is that it's a cultural thing for some people. I actually had that happen to me at work with someone is saying, "My love, this and that, my love, thank you, my love, everything, my love," and I know it was like a cultural thing. So I'm,
I've heard,
but
like, the people in the South, at a
yeah.
restaurant where they're like, "All right, sweetheart." That doesn't bother me, but love is such a strong word. You gotta at least know the person.
Mhm. Don't don't throw it around like that. You know when you say
Does
sweetheart,
it?
that bothers me. Yeah, I do not want anybody calling me a fucking sweetheart. I don't know what it is. When I hear that, it makes me feel it's in a not like a demeaning way, but a condescending way that they're
Yeah?
saying that. I don't know. Maybe because it's happened to me.
So, no, sweetheart, for
For
me,
that.
it's the "my love."
Oh,
Don't
sweetheart.
refer to me as your love. You don't know
Mhm.
me. I don't love you.
Mhm.
Right.
I'm not
I
your love.
I have that specially saved for my love.
I'll say that to the kids. I'll say that to Winston M. And I'll say that to Victor. That's basically it.
I will say I don't do it to, like, strangers. I use, babe a lot. I call all my kids are babe. Everybody else's kids are babe that, that I'm close to. If I have a babe, he's babe.
Yeah.
But I try not to overuse it in a relationship just because I am kind of widespread using that word. But you call me babe.
Don't throw
Yeah,
my love out there. Call me babe.
you do.
No, I know, I do, I do. I feel like I do with people that I'm
Mhm.
more close and comfortable with, that's for sure. Yeah. For my kids and Victor, I'll say my love or I'll
Yeah.
say, doll. I say
You know
doll
what's
there.
funny is
Doll a lot.
doll, call a couple of my friends, but there's one person at work I do refer to as doll. Mhm.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
and I'll
wow.
just I'll just hit him up
I
and be
didn't
like, "Hey,
realize
doll,
that.
can you do da 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 da?"
Mm.
Yeah.
Nice, I like that. It makes me feel like a person special. I don't know.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like that.
Yeah.
That's cute. Sometimes I'll say babe and someone will be completely thrown off. It's obviously it could be even the opposite sex, but it's like there's no intention there and it just slips out and I'm just like, don't think much of it.
It does get confusing because sometimes, I'll have, like, too many of my babes in the room, and they're like, "Who the fuck are you talking to?" There's that
Babe, babe,
mom. Are you
babe,
talking to
babe, babe.
me? Oh, no, no, no. I meant your sister or
Mhm, mhm. I know Emma will say that, "Are you talking to me?" when I say doll, and I'll say, "You're a baby doll." But I always tell her. I know. It's funny. Or, like, Winston's just like his dad, so then, like, sometimes if I'm speaking directly to him and they're all around, I'll say little
oh,
doll.
that's cute.
They love it, though, they love it, Like, when Emma was chubby when she was little, she used to love me calling her a little meatball.
We call my
Mhm.
oldest daughter Bear. We used to call her Deja Bear, but, you remember that cartoon, The Gummy Bears? Yeah, Gummy
Oh, gummy
Bears.
bears? No,
You
I'm
don't
like,
remember?
"Wait,
It was
gummy
like a
bears?"
cartoon from, like,
I
the
feel like
'80s
I
and
have heard of
'90s.
it, but I don't know. I
No.
thought you were gonna say
So
Care
Deja
Bears.
reminded me of my oldest daughter. She was such a fat baby. She had cankles and her feet looked way too small for her
Oh,
body.
wow.
So she had this fat layer on her ankles
Mm.
that rolled over to her foot.
It's like giant bangles on her
But her
ankle.
feet were abnormally small for her body. And I was like, dude, this girl's never going to stand. She's never going to walk.
Oh,
So her feet can't support all
she'll
this
never balance.
fatness. Yeah.
Why she
She's
at
a
that time?
baby.
So she
Like
was an
this is
in
before she was
Oh
one.
my god,
But
cute.
now she's old
Oh
and
my gosh, so
as
cute.
skinny as can be.
Fit,
Very lean.
lean.
She's
Yeah.
what? All of I don't even think she broke 100 and
Wow, and
five
she's how
three,
tall?
5'4". She's short. Well, she's like your height.
Mm, okay. No. I'm like, I wait, no. Wait a minute. When you said 5'3", I was like, "Yeah." And then you said 5'4", I'm like, "Wait,
She's like
no?"
5'3", 5'4". I was like,
Yeah,
"She's short. Sorry,
okay.
like your height."
Alright, no,
I
any more
think
pet
I'm
peeves?
done with mine. I feel like I could
Okay, I
probably
think
think
that's,
of some
what yeah,
off the
mine
top of my head. I'll
too.
probably come back and be like, "Oh, guys." Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, same here. I think that's I mean, very
Yeah, control
similar
your
pet
kids, put
peeves.
your carts away,
Don't act like you're made of metal when you're walking
control
around the
your
parking
sassy
lot.
asshole kids.
Oh, yeah.
I hear
Mhm.
I hear asshole, brat, you know. Those are those kids, you see them running around in restaurants and stores and stuff, and you just wanna stick your leg out and trip
Mhm.
them. See, that's why you shouldn't have been running around.
Yeah, it's not okay.
Time and a place for
Mhm.
everything, but you'll learn your lesson. Shit.
I mean, honestly, I couldn't even take my kids places if
No.
they behaved like that. It's just it I would be just it would be too much, and I feel bad for the people that don't need to be dealing with it that are innocent
I think I told you
bystanders.
my oldest daughter was horrible till she was 4, and I didn't like taking her places.
Yeah, but was she
She was
colicky, you
colicky,
said?
but then a
No.
big reason is, I was a young mom and I just didn't really
Mhm.
discipline her. I mean, I did, and I would yell, which that's not really effective discipline either. I would get on her and then I would
Mhm.
get frustrated and just always give in to her. She would throw these horrible tantrums till she was
Yeah.
about 4. And then that's when I was like, you know what? I need to change this because she's going to get her into kindergarten. They're going to be calling me at work. Get your kid, get your kid. She started kindergarten at 4 and the behavior was corrected before she started kindergarten.
Oh, nice. See, that's the thing is, like, I don't even think some parents think their child is, like it's almost like, no, your child's not just behaving that way with you if they're able to do that in public. They're literally behaving like that with anyone, and you need to get them under control before they just like, it's a habit now, at that point. So, yeah, I mean, that's great that you were able to fix that before school starts, because they're not gonna deal with that.
And that's not, I mean, that's school isn't for your, it's not a babysitter, you know, and they're not, your teachers aren't babysitters. They shouldn't have to, you know, deal with that when they have 25 other kids to deal with. Like, you
Mhm.
know,
Mhm. Yeah, your behavior problems and your manners should be already a thing that happened
and
while
I
you were
tell
still
my
at home.
kids that too. How you act when I'm not around is a
Mm,
reflection of me, and I'll be damned if you're gonna sit here and embarrass me. Fuck that shit. So,
yeah,
yeah, it got to the
you better
point where my
behave.
kids were the kids that their friends' parents wanted them around. Like, you know, with both my daughters
Mhm.
and,
Mm,
you know, my son, even him, like he has very,
yeah.
very great manners and all my kids. That's a big thing to me. I don't care how old you are. I don't care what position you are. You're not going to sit here and
Mhm.
disrespect me. I will sit there and I will tell somebody, child or adult, who are you talking to?
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I know you're
I
not
don't care.
talking to me.
If the CEO of our company
Yeah.
came and talked to me crazy, I would tell him, Sir, who are you talking to?
Mhm.
We're both adults. We can talk civil. You know,
Mhm.
I've never talked to our
Yeah, I
CEO. He
love that.
seems pretty nice, though. I don't think he would talk to people crazy.
Yeah, I would think he would know better.
My thing is, I've had disrespectful bosses before, and I'm like, who are you talking to? No, we're not doing this.
I've had that too, like the condescending kind of employer, and it's just like, yeah, I'm done. You're not gonna continue talking to me like that, you know? Yeah, that's
Not in
horrible.
a relationship, not overall, I'm not disrespectful unless, I'm disrespected first. And then, of course, I'm not going to just sit there and let you talk any which way to me. But, to me,
Mhm.
I'm not one of those people. I don't care how much money you make, what status you are. Even when I was in the military, I was respected and I was respectful. So, I hung out with
Mhm.
generals and admirals and all these different high ranking people, and they were all very respectful. So I expect the same from some civilian.
Right.
You know?
And they're there where they're at because they should already know how to behave, right? They had to been earning that and respected and that just yeah, people I mean, it doesn't matter what role you're in,
My thing
you
is,
know?
I
It's
got a
all
sharp ass tongue on me. So if you really want to go there, I will hurt your feelings.
mhm.
Like,
I know.
nope, this is what
Yeah,
we're not doing.
you're not gonna be a player.
Yeah. And like I
Mhm.
said, at the end of the day, I will come at everybody respectfully to a certain extent till it's like, maybe you need to be checked a little or
Mhm.
whatever the case may be.
I feel like you're so right. You do really carry yourself well, and even when you don't agree,
Oh,
you
yeah,
will
for
still
sure.
be respectful. Yeah.
And I'm that way with you too. You can say anything and everything to me, but once I feel like you're disrespecting somebody in my close circle or talking shit about somebody in my close circle, I'm going to get defensive. I'm going to have your
Mhm.
back. We've had these conversations before. I'm like, you're like, this client said
Mhm.
this to me. I'm like, wait, who did? What did they say?
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, what did they say to us? That's kind of how I feel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep, that is so funny. That is so true.
I go hard for the people that I'm close with. We're not doing this. We're not going to be disrespecting me or
Yeah.
my people.
You're like, "Okay, now you're" exactly. I love
I mean, I like loyal people. I surround myself with like-minded people.
that's what the thing is, like, you have to stay loyal to
Mhm.
your people. That is all that it
Loyalty is
is.
big for me.
That's 100%.
And tell me I'm in the
Mhm.
wrong. There's been times where you're like, "Nah, bro, you fucked up." I'm like, "Oh, man."
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
you should be able to have those conversations with your people. I have you
Yeah.
proofread my emails. Let's clean
I'm
this
like,
up.
"Oh, shit. You need to get rid of, like, half the shit. Let's reword this thing.
Okay,
Let's not give 'em a hint that we're even gonna try to be unprofessional at all. What we really wanna say."
you're my editor when it comes to certain things. Like, ugh, you're not gonna believe what this fucker said, and and I'm like, here.
Oh my gosh, I love it. It's definitely entertaining, that's for sure. Like, I'm like sometimes I'm like, I gotta read it, like, a couple times, and I still laugh each time that I read it.
Now I have AI.
Now you have AI, yeah, I've been using that
How
Copilot
can I
too.
make this sound more professional?
Why not? I'm like, "Damn, this sounds so much better."
I told you I was getting all these compliments on my emails
I
lately for the past few months.
oh, mhm.
Articulate yourself so well. Thank
Thanks,
you.
AI. Yeah, yeah,
I'm
that's
like, no, I
too
don't.
funny. I really think everybody needs to start getting used to it and getting comfortable using it.
I had that conversation with my middle daughter actually just yesterday. We were talking about AI and she's like, don't use it. And I was like, no, honey, you have to get in with the times because that's where the future is heading.
Exactly. There's no way
There's
around
no
it.
whether
We
you
just gotta keep up.
like it or not, AI is not going anywhere anytime soon.
Which I'm here for it though. It's so helpful. I'm here
Unless we
for
have
it.
some kind of apocalypse and then it's every man for themselves and nobody cares about technology because
Exactly. Um, all right. Well, that was our petty pet peeves.
thanks for letting me go on a rant, guys. I had some things I need to get off my
That
chest.
was good. That was good. That
Nothing
was
to
good last
do
minute.
with my actual life. It's just shit that gets on my nerves from the outside looking in, unless your cart hits my car, then we got
Mhm.
issues. Or your kid is being all fucking crazy around one of my kids. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm keeping my kids in check. The cart at the cart station. That's what I'm doing.
Esther doesn't have sassy
Return to
kids.
wherever that
She
is,
does
whatever
not have
that's
a
called.
sassy daughter.
I don't have sassy
No, your
kids.
kids are the
No.
sweetest.
No.
Yeah, they
Oh,
are.
thank you. I know. I hope they remain that way. I'm
Yeah.
sure they will. I can't tolerate much, so they have to.
Do things
They
get on
don't
your
have a
nerves real
choice.
easily?
I don't have that much patience. They behave really well and they just know how I am. And they know what would get on my nerves if they've done it once and they know that that would irritate me if it was someone else. So they'll even say to each other like, "Ooh," like,
Your kids are like mine
Yeah.
when they see another child acting up and they kinda look at the kid or
Mhm.
even at you like, "Ooh, my mom would not put
Yeah,
up
they
with that."
know you don't
My
like
kids
that.
have said that to a handful of kids, like,
Mhm.
"Not around my mom."
Yeah. We're in public and they'll do that all the time. They'll look at me and just know I'm just thinking, "What the fuck? Where the heck
Mhm.
is the parent here?" That's most of the time what I'm thinking. Where's the mom? Where's the dad? Where's their guardian? Because someone
Mhm.
needs to get this kid. Someone needs to say something or when are they gonna speak up, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, my kids
Like I
know.
said, I
They don't do
had
that.
that colicky baby. I had that daughter that threw tantrums. My son is autistic, and we went through that whole phase of him having
Mhm.
tantrums and meltdowns and sensory issues and stuff. And it's not easy. So
Mhm.
I do get it, and I'm speaking from experience. So I don't want anybody to just think that I think I'm some perfect parent with some perfect kids. But it takes a lot of work. My
Takes a
son, we
lot.
had
Yeah.
to learn his triggers and do all that. I don't mind going out with him now. Yeah, as my broke best friend.
I mean, they're utilizing you as a tool to help them, right? So, yeah, I think it all
There's
comes
no
back to the
reason
parents.
for my kids, autistic or not, to not have manners and not be respectful. I've always tried to not use my son's autism as an excuse for him to act sassy.
Your kids are
Yeah,
good because 'cause you're a good mom.
thank you.
You're a good mom, and
Oh
they
yeah,
respect you
I
so
have like the
much. I
best
love that.
relationship with my kids, and there's the things that I want to do not with my kids, but it's not I've never really ever felt like I
Mhm.
need a break from these motherfuckers. I've never felt that way about my kids.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, some people are like, I need to go be on my own and have my own time
Yeah,
every single week, you know? I'm over here, "What do you guys wanna do this
that's
weekend?"
me. I'm begging for my kids'
You know
attention.
what I
They're
mean?
all older
Yeah.
now. They have lives. I get it. My kids like hanging out with me, and I do like hanging out with my kids. We enjoy each other's company, and we can joke
Yeah.
around, and we'll joke and banter back and forth and stuff. But at the end of the day, they still respect
Mhm.
me.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah,
My kids are
playful with
older though.
you.
28, 20, and 15.
That's so crazy to me when I think about it. Every time I remind myself that that's the age of your children, I'm like, "Damn, that's so much." Like, all the different challenges, it's crazy, and they're so good at this age. They
So
are
far,
just so good.
I'm 2 for
It's
3.
freaking amazing.
My 2 older daughters are doing very, very well for themselves, especially
Mhm.
I never got the payback kid. I'm not a 40-something-year-old grandmother. I
Mhm.
didn't do my kids didn't do to me what I did to my mom, so that's nice.
You didn't have to
No,
deal with
and then,
that.
my son is
My
15, and
gosh.
so far we're on the right path, so
Yeah, I'm happy for you. Get that. All right. So a whole nother rant that we just went on, but
mm,
all good, all good. So weekly episodes we will upload and we'll
yeah,
see you all
have a good
next
night.
time.
Bye.
Bye.